Chad Lamont Butler, better known by his stage name Pimp C, was an American rapper and record producer. He was best known for his work with Bun B as a founding member of the Underground Kings, UGK. Signing to Jive Records in 1992, UGK released their major label debut album Too Hard to Swallow to critical acclaim. The group followed this with their second and third major label albums Super Tight in 1994 and Ridin' Dirty in 1996, both of which charted in the Billboard 200 to further success. The group received national attention in 2000 after being featured on Jay-Z's hit single Big Pimpin', which peaked at number 18 on Billboard Hot 100 and number 1 on the Rhythmic Top 40. The group went on hiatus for the first half of the 2000s after Pimp C was sentenced to 8 years in prison for a probation violation, during which time both members pursued solo careers, with Pimp C releasing his solo debut, The Sweet James Jones Stories in 2005, composed of material recorded prior to his sentencing. After being released from prison in December 2005, he released his second solo album, Impalation, the following year, and released UGK's eponymous fifth studio album in 2007, which spawned the hit single International Players Anthem, I Choose You, featuring Outkast, which peaked at number 70 on the Billboard Hot 100. In early December 2007, Butler had been staying at the Mondrian Hotel in West Hollywood, California, where he had been working on new music and performing with Too Short. On the morning of December 4, 2007, he was scheduled to fly back home, where his wife, Chana Ura, was waiting with his cousin Ed at the airport to pick him up. After not hearing from him the morning of the scheduled flight, his wife called the hotel and requested that they check on him. Hotel staff discovered Butler unresponsive in his hotel room, where he was pronounced dead shortly after. He was 33 years old. The coroner's report allegedly ruled that his death was accidental, and was attributed to the effects of Butler's heavy usage of purple drink, a combination of codeine and promethazine, in conjunction with his pre-existing condition of sleep apnea. Pimp C, like many other Southern rappers, referred to purple drink many times in his music. According to DJ Paul of 3 6 Mafia, he got a call from Pimp C's manager, Rick Martin, who gave him the news. He went in there and saw Pimp C's body. DJ Paul says of Pimp C, he was laying down like he was praying, but there was blood around like he was shot. They thought he was shot in the head, but they didn't know what the hell happened because there was blood everywhere. They thought he was shot. He was knelt down like he was praying and the candles were all the way burnt down, so they knew he'd probably been dead for a day or so because he always lit those candles to sleep. He lit those big tall candles and they had been burned down, so he probably was dead for a while. We did the song Rest in Peace and that was the last song he recorded. Butler's body was transported back to his hometown of Port Arthur, Texas, shortly after, and his funeral was held at the Bob Bowers Civic Center in Port Arthur on December 13, 2007. Port Arthur Mayor Delores Prince, Pimp C's mother Weslyn Monroe, and Bun B were among the speakers at the service.